Hey Sagittarius, welcome back to my regulars. Welcome any new viewers. I am Simone, the Moon Goddess. This is your reading for love from the 19th to the 31st of August. This will be a general message. So as always, you take what messages resonate and you leave the rest, okay? This will be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If there's anybody who's interested in connecting with me for a one-on-one read, all of the details are in the description box below. And you can follow me on Instagram, the Moon Goddess Tarot. If you've not subscribed and you are interested in being a part of my free giveaway, my monthly giveaway for free reading, all you need to do is subscribe. Yeah, so Sagittarius, let's see what's happening for love. First with the Oracle, using the wisdom of the Oracle deck first to get a general understanding of the energies. Spirit guys, what's the message you want me to share with Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Give me 3 cards for Sagittarius, Spirit guides. Can I have one more card, please? Thank you. All right. So, this is a card that's shown up so many times at the bottom of the deck. Building blocks. Okay? Building blocks. It's that energy of... So I feel like a lot of us, many of us who've been doing the work, the healing work, gone through all the transitions, done the dance, doing the dance, the cosmic dance, or dancing with the cosmos rather. We are now rebuilding and building on strong foundations, all right? And everything, every encounter, every interaction we have within our relationships, with situations, make sure that they are elevating you. Make sure that you're building and building on a strong foundation as well, right? So everything that you are experiencing right now is a form of a building block. As you layer and you layer and you layer as you grow, right? Building blocks. Your second card is Unfinished Symphony. So card number 10, there is an element of, and this is 210 so far because building blocks is card 28. So 28 is 10. This is card number 10, Unfinished Symphony. There's something that's coming back again. So for some of you who are in separation, there's something here unfinished. Maybe something that was unsaid, but there's a situation that needs some sort of completion. So I don't know if this is healing within yourself, healing within the relationship. For those who are single, maybe there's work to be done as far as within your own internal healing work. You know, there's still levels, there's still things that need to be dealt with, things to be cleared out, things to be faced, looked at, observed. I just saw what this card is for the first time. Observer. Observer. So and a lot of this I feel is, yeah, you observing, not necessarily acting, not necessarily speaking, but right now Spirit's asking you to observe, to I feel like you'll get more out of watching now than saying much or even doing things. It's like watching this symphony, looking at it, gauging it, you know, what needs to be completed, what needs to be said, what needs to be healed, what needs to be dealt with, so that you can build strong foundations with your building blocks. Breathe is at the bottom of the deck. So Spirit's asking you to connect to your breath, maybe meditation or breath work. And breath work could assist. Maybe that's where you're observing from an internal space. You know, from an internal space. So maybe the messages, the guidance will come during your meditations. And this could be sitting in meditation, dancing, whatever your walking in nature, whatever your meditative process is. But maybe from a meditative state, you understand what needs to be completed and how to complete it. Maybe it will just line you up with the energies that will create the completion that you're looking for. Yeah. All right, so let's see what's happening with the tarot cards for this love situation, building blocks. Okay, first card flipping out is Nine of Cups. But I'm going to put it back because I was just, let's just see. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment. Spirit guys, what's the messages you want me to share with Sagittarius for love from the 19th to the 31st? Spirit guys, what's the energy surrounding Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks? Okay. Give me one more card, please. Give me one more card for Sagittarius. Thank you. Bottom of the deck is Nine of Cups. So wishes fulfilled is underlying your energies, Sagittarius. Your first card is Judgment. All right, Judgment. So this is a commitment, a message coming, you know, finally receiving word on something that you've been waiting for regarding your love. Maybe through observation, you know, you'll be finally able to trust your judgment, or to understand why you are being called in a certain way and towards a certain energy or a certain situation or person, as well as like through your observation, through your working on self, building self, connecting to self, you know, maybe through all of that is when your symphony will be finally finished, and Judgment is the energies that will come through. Your second card is Two of Swords. So it's like literally being cut in half. Maybe you're between two minds, you know, or maybe you feel split in half in some way. Your third card is Ace of Swords. So it's interesting because the Two of Swords traditionally is about making a choice, making a decision. And here's this Ace of Swords, like a new opportunity for clarity. And again, it makes sense with this observer. I feel like a lot of your situation will make sense once you sit back and watch, as well as observe your inner world. And through that, the only way you can do so is through meditation, really. Meditation doesn't necessarily have to be you sitting, you know. You could dance. Like I said, you can go for a walk. It could be standing, washing dishes, cleaning your house, you know, any situation that allows your mind to stop actively thinking, where you drift off and then things just come to you. All the answers suddenly come to you, you know, but there's clarity here, and it'll allow you to make this decision, whatever this decision is that you are making. Like I said, bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups. With this clarity will bring you your wishes fulfilled. Maybe open, honest conversation with your other, for those who might be in a relationship, but things might be a bit rocky, or in separation. Maybe there's a reconciliation here with this Ace of Swords. For you singles, maybe you need to be clear on what it is you want, you know, and through your meditation, through your connections to self, be clear on what it is that you want. Be clear in your mind on what energies are you putting out. You know, maybe you're repeating negative things that you don't necessarily want, but it's a habit. So maybe it's about clearing out your thoughts. Top of the deck is the Magician. Absolutely gorgeous here. The Magician under your Judgment card. Magician is that energies of knowing, again, what are you creating with your thoughts, with your actions, with your emotions? What are you drawing into yourself? And the Magician card, this is associated with Mercury, you know, this could be Virgo or Gemini energy. It's about communication. It's about having a sense of confidence as well, and belief in self, belief in your abilities, belief in the messages that you're receiving. Because this Judgment card, like I said, it could be spirit guiding you, saying it's time to get up. It's time to make this move. It's time to make this change, or now is the time. This is what's coming into your life, you know. And the Magician receiving the message and channeling that energy outside of self. So that's beautiful. Let's see what's happening down the heart of the matter. The Wheel of Fortune. So new path is opening up. This card showed up for Virgo or Leo, I believe. Right now, your Wheel of Fortune is below your Two of Swords. Maybe you have so many choices, so many good choices too, because this Wheel of Fortune, all the paths are open and clear. There are no obstacles here. It's all leading you to beauty. And I just said that, and 11:11. And you have to make this decision which way to go. I feel that's where your judgment comes into play. Also, I feel like it's about your observation, and it's also about you connecting to your self through meditation. That will make this decision a lot more clear. But I don't feel as if you can make a wrong decision. I feel like wherever you go is where you're supposed to end up. Yeah, Unfinished Symphony, Observer, and Building Blocks. Okay, that's really interesting. All right. So right now, there's the Knight of Pentacles showing here, a sense of grounding, a sense of, again, observing. Because the Knight of Pentacles is, the Knight of Pentacles, traditionally, is the only knight that does not move. He's the observer. In this card, the elephant is walking. But it's still a very grounded energy. And Earth is very slow as well. Slow and cautious type of energy, you know. Let's see, what's the potential obstacles and blockages for this situation? What's the potential obstacles and blockages? What's the potential obstacles and blockages for, give me one more card. Any potential obstacle, thank you. Give me one more card, thank you. Okay, so your first card that came out for obstacles and blockages is a Tower. All right, so maybe you holding on to things so tightly when things are falling down. Now, remember, you have building blocks. So building blocks is you taking steps, steady steps towards your final outcome, your wishes fulfill, you know, whatever it is you're wishing for. And then there's a Tower here. It's like, I feel like with building blocks, as much as you're building up, at some point, like the process isn't always going to be smooth sailing or the quickest project, or, you know, whatever it is you're building towards might not be the quickest, you know, but it's steady and it's stable, and you're taking time, and you are, in order to have a solid structure. Your potential blockages or obstacles is maybe holding on too tightly, you know, maybe forcing things quickly. Remember, you're observing. So the Tower card is things falling away, whatever does not suit your highest good, whatever is not solid, whatever is not suitable for your growth, your elevation, will come tumbling down. This is whether you make that decision or the universe makes it for you. It could also be that whatever changes come might not necessarily be negative changes. It's just change, and sometimes change is enough to make people frazzled. You know, your next card for potential obstacles or blockages is Seven of Cups, which is about you having so many different choices. Remember, I said with this Wheel of Fortune that you have a choice, and that's with the Two of Swords. You're very much in your mind trying to make a decision, trying to decide which way to go. All of your paths are clear. All of the roads are clear. I feel, and honestly, I feel like no matter how you twist and turn, you will always be brought back where you're supposed to be. This Seven of Cups is like too many different choices. You feel bogged down with the different choices or options, or you feel like you can't think clearly. Maybe a sense of disillusionment. But the Ace of Swords comes and it's here to to bring some clarity, to bring some clear mind, so you can make this decision. So you could actually, maybe it's not about you making a decision, but being solid in the decision that's been made by judgment, by the universe, by the cosmos. Maybe it's about acceptance and not so much you making a decision. There's a lot of choice here though. And your third card is the Empress for possible blockages and obstacles. The Empress, okay. So that's really interesting. So the Empress, this could be mother energy. I don't know if some of you might be dealing with a situation with a third party, or dealt with a situation with a third party, and that was a straw that broke the camel's back. This Empress energy, this Seven of Cups. Somebody who couldn't focus, whether this is you or the other person, couldn't focus and initiated something with somebody else, a third party. And that's what brought down. Maybe this is why you're thinking so much. Maybe this is why you're like between minds. I mean, the trumpet has been sounded though. Judgment is here. Your angels, your guardians, whatever, the energies supporting you have sounded the trumpet. They're calling you out of the grave. Wake up. It's time to live. It's time to embrace this change. Let me clarify this Empress energy. Why is the Empress here? Why is the Empress here? This too could be you finally focus, because the Empress could be male energy as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be a woman. Maybe the Tower happened so that you could see clearly who you're supposed to be focused on. And even it could also be the Tower happened so you could see clearly yourself, and that you are this energy, and that you deserve the best, and you deserve a good life, you know, and that you're now, because of that Tower energy, and you clearing out all the different options or illusions, or you know, whatever, the fuzziness. Now you can see yourself in your strength. You can see the life. Well, Eight of Swords clarifies that Empress energy. So I feel like before, some of you were submitting to whatever fell away, submitting to your situation. But I feel with the Empress, you're feeling a lot more confident. I don't feel like this is a third party energy here with this Empress. And if it is, you need to know that you are not a victim in this situation. You need to speak up. You need to know what you're worth. You need to clear out your mind. There's honesty and clarity coming here. Possibly this Empress energy was another person who was trying to like get involved in your situation. Could have been potentially the serpent between you and your person. And a clear, honest communication is, you know, able to say, okay, well, that person really wasn't this person wasn't an obstacle or blockage. They might have come off that way, but they didn't pose any kind of harm or challenge towards you. So there's no need for you to submit to it. Drop a comment below, Sagittarius, because this Empress energy, this obstacle is really interesting. I feel like what it is that whatever is going to fall away from your life, you might feel like you have to submit to life or submit to another person. And things might seem really cloudy and gloomy for you. But this Empress energy is here to show you that you are actually full of beautiful energy, strength, creativity, resilience, life, prosperity, abundance, all this beautiful energy. I feel like this Empress is here to remind you of who you are, regardless of whatever obstacles come your way. But I don't see any obstacles here, to be honest. I see open paths. I see clear minds. I see judgment. So this could be commitment. I see you being the magician, creating the reality that you want. That's Five of Staff. So maybe you were getting some sort of outside competition, or it felt that way. What's the word of advice for Sagittarius? Okay, Temperance. It's your card, Sagittarius. The card associated with Sagittarius, Temperance. Your word of advice is to bring some balance. Okay, to bring balance. Traditionally, this card, there is a triangle on the angel's chest. A triangle, which is, again, creativity. Card number, which is 3, which is the Empress energy. Creative energy, alchemy. Right now, Spirit is asking you to temper your doubts, temper your, I get a sense of confusion, very much in your mind, you know, come out of your mind, find a way to balance your mind and your intuition. Also find a way to balance, I don't know, I just saw like people trying to run away, or maybe trying to be like all over the place. And I feel like you need to be a little more like, bring that energy down a bit. I feel like you need to temper your temper, even, for your word of advice. And also trust that you're guided. Like, you have so much angelic energy here with the Judgment card and this Temperance card. And I feel like it's also about patience. A sense of patience. Because, okay, you have this unfinished symphony. Maybe y'all feel like, you know, maybe the relationship that you're building towards building is the symphony. Maybe this is the symphony and it's unfinished because this building is unfinished. So there's a sense of wanting things to come together, right? Wanting things to make sense, wanting things to flow. And maybe you need to temper and bring some patience in because there's something unfinished here. It's Five of Staffs showing up here again at the bottom of the deck. So I don't know, some sort of competition. Maybe you being competitive within yourself, but you're, remember, observe, right? Right now you're being called to observe. What's the final outcome, Spirit Guides, for love for Sagittarius? Okay, you got 2 cards. Beautiful. Okay, so the first card is the Emperor. All right, and the second card is Page of Coins. No, the Empress showed up here for potential blockages or obstacles. And I wonder again if this is you blocking maybe how you view yourself. Maybe you don't view yourself as that Emperor or Empress energy. And that's a blockage or obstacle. Like the Empress, this is flowing. This is, and also being receptive and not having to fight anything. And I feel like this 8 of Swords is like you feeling less than what you are and your strengths and your powers. You need to step into that Empress energy. Don't be confused by yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you got to know yourself. So for your final outcome, the Emperor is like, it's just that. Knowing yourself, master of your own domain. This is beyond a king. This is an emperor. Right? This could be you drawing in Emperor energies. This could be love. You know, this is Aries energy. But there's a sense of feeling very confident, being very stable, feeling a sense of knowing as well. A sense of knowing. And then you have this Page of Coins. So there's an offer here. Page of Coins. And coins is all, again, it's earth energy. So it's all about something solid, something stable, something grounded. And it could be coming from an Aries energy. It can be coming from somebody who embodies the energies of the Emperor. Perhaps you are feeling or knowing now that you're the Emperor. Give me another card for the final outcome, Spirit guides. I have one more card for the final outcome. That's nice. Two more cards. All right, so 7 of Coins and Strength. All right, I feel too like, because with this 7 of Coins, look at that weight on his shoulders, and then the Strength card. These two cards go so perfectly together. The thing is, though, with the Strength card is that it's not about physical strength. It's about a sense of compassion for self, patience for self, for others as well. Knowing that you don't have to fight with life, flowing with life, being empathetic. And again, directing these energies to yourself as well. And the 7 of Coins is like maybe a sense of, do I have enough? Do I have enough to give? Can I keep going? Somebody wants to offer you something here with this Page of Coins. The Emperor energy here as well is like, that's very strong. That's very like comfortable. Very, a sense of knowing. Right? You don't have to carry all the weight by yourself here. Right? Somebody wants to work with you. Somebody wants to take some of that burden off of you. Somebody wants to build with you. For some of you who are in separation, again, there's something not completed here. And if before you were dealing with an energy that you didn't know if you could rely on or count on, the Emperor is here coming forward with a coin, taking some of the weight off of you, bringing some strength. And again, this Strength card might mean patience is involved in this. Patience is involved. So for you who are in relationships and things might be a bit, you're now coming out of a hard time and you're building and working together. And it feels a bit heavy. I feel like that's clearing. I feel like both parties want to show up for each other, with the Emperor and the Empress showing up here as well. And for you singles, is like, again, you need to get clear in your mind about what you want so you can draw in the energies. If you're not clear about what you want, you will just get all kinds of random energy, right? Observer, remember. Connect with yourself. Spirit guys, give me a card for Sagittarius for love. Sagittarius for love. Energy surrounding Sagittarius for love. The message I want to share, Sagittarius. Give me one more card. Give me one more card, please. Okay. All right. So expect powerful change is your first card. Okay. Adjustments are required. I'd say that makes sense with Unfinished Symphony and Observer. Just step back from it. Step back from the situation for a bit to get a clear mind on it. Emotions are running high. All right, emotions are running high. So what you might think is what a situation is not necessarily what it is. Judgment has been declared. You need to trust the process. Sagittarius, look at the energy. Look at these cards. Look at that energy. All right, so Sagittarius, those are your messages for love for the next 2 weeks of August. I hope that they've helped you in some way, resonated. If they have, drop a comment, like the video, share it, subscribe. You know, all of the usual, all of that good stuff. And thank you for being here. And until next video, bye.